Welcome to the Reckless Paradise, everyone. I am your co-host, Dystro, but I'm here with my host, Marissa. Say hi.
Hi.
We wanted
That's
to switch
so
things up.
funny.
We wanted to switch things up for you guys today.
Jeez, you sound better than I do. What the hell?
Yeah, well, I have to speak a little bit clearer and
Loud.
louder, so that your mom could hear me better. She can probably hear you fine.
Shout out to the mom.
Shout out to the mom.
So there's actually kind of a reason why I had to do the intro tonight because my voice is like blah.
Okay, I got you.
My voice is blah. But anyways, hey, hi, happy Thursday, yeah.
Yeah.
Happy Thursday. Halfway through December.
Woo!
Hope everybody's vibing out there.
Yeah.
It's been a
But
wild month, I could tell you that. I have been so busy.
I bet you have.
I really have been. I haven't been home much. I've been gone. But we're here. We're back. Another episode. Thanks for joining us tonight. We hope you enjoy. Let's see. All right. So tonight, yes. So we have random ranking once again, but this time we're switching it up a little bit. We're gonna drag in Van Halen into the picture. Since we've pretty much wrapped up our Van Halen stuff on the channel, it's time to do some random ranking with them. Um, if you guys missed the end of Sunday's episode, we did announce the songs that are up for grabs tonight. Um, Daisha, do you still have the list?
Yes, I do, but I just got to go to pinned messages here quick.
If you
All right.
guys don't know, I always send him the list like a week ahead so he has time to do his rankings and stuff and go back and listen to any songs you need to do, which I literally just had to go do. I had to go back and listen to one song real quick. And then I realized it was an instrumental. We have like three instrumentals on here, I think. Or two. We have two.
Yeah, I think it's just two. So in no particular order, it's 316. What? I was kidding. Good enough. Amsterdam. Running with the Devil, One Foot Out the Door, Feeling, Right Now, Center Swing, Don't Tell Me What Love Can Do, and Cathedral.
Yeah, that's crazy. Literally our first random ranking with Van Halen, we get two instrumentals and we get two tracks from literally one of my least favorite albums, Balance, which we actually just re-listened to a couple weeks ago.
hmm Still same painful as agony as before, but
It's like after the first four tracks, it just goes to hell, I'll be honest.
yeah. But hey, we got another ranking under our belt, so
Finally, and another band is up for grabs here, so let's get into it. So, in case you guys aren't familiar with how this works, we take all the songs that we like or know from a certain band or artist. I take those, I put them onto a list in my notes app. I copy and paste all those songs onto randomizer.org. I click randomize, and it will spit out all the songs in no particular order. Whatever the first 10 songs are, those are the ones we have to rank on like the scale of a top 10 list.
mhm.
Um, so pretty straightforward. I'll be honest, this was pretty easy. This list was not bad at all.
I could say the same thing for mine as well.
That's kind of how it was too when we did the top 10 songs and the albums and stuff. Like it was pretty easy.
hmm
Which, by the way, if you guys haven't seen that, please go check that out.
Yeah, go please.
So let's roll into this. Starting at number 10. Who's going first tonight?
I'll let you go first.
All right, okay. I went ahead and did Cathedral. I believe that's from Diver Down.
I put good enough here.
Ow. Wow, we're starting off rough here.
And we're starting off hot.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, god damn. Okay, well, what do you have to say about that one?
Now, if anybody knows me, when we do these top when we do these ranking like songs, like top 10 like ranking songs or whatever, uh, you mostly know that some of these songs I do not hear a lot because of my Spotify playlist, and it's got over 100 hours on it.
Right.
So I don't get to hear a lot of this stuff. My top five, probably some of them I haven't heard in a while, but I went back and listened to them again, and that's why they're in my top five. But good enough to like, I guess it wasn't good enough to be in my top five. No. But I just don't hear it that much. Like
Right.
10 through 6, I don't hear a lot, and that's just like
I
it's
get
just
that.
because I just don't hear it at all.
I get that. I completely get that. I'll get to that one when I get to it. It's super high on my list. So with Cathedral, yes, this is one of the two instrumental tracks on this whole list. There is another one. Uh, for me, it's the weaker of the two instrumentals. I kind of had to play it like that. Like, which of the two instrumentals did I prefer over the other? This was the weaker one of the two, unfortunately. This was actually the track I had to go back and listen to. Um, yeah, it's just not super memorable for me. It's okay. But again, it's kind of at bottom of the barrel for me. But other than that, I really don't have anything else to say.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Is Cathedral lead into Pretty Woman
No,
or
that's
no
Intruder.
Intruder? Okay, that's why I said correct me if I'm
You're
wrong.
good. You're good. Okay, so number 9, I went with One Foot Out the Door, which is from Fair Warning.
I had the exact same thing.
Oh, wow. Cool, cool. That song is kind of short. I mean, I believe
Yeah,
it's the closing track too for Fair Warning.
I think so. Yeah,
Let me
like
go check. I don't want to be wrong. Let me go check real quick. I'm on Spotify right now.
maybe.
Yes, it is. And just before that, it's Sunday afternoon in the park.
That sounds like something Van Halen would do.
Especially David. I mean, come on.
Yeah, David.
Yeah, this song too, not super memorable. It's short. I know that it's like under 2 minutes. But like most like half of it is just instrumentals. Like it literally fades out with instrumentals. Like the first half is David, and like the second half of the song is instrumental. So
It should have just been an instrumental at that
it
point.
kind of should have, to be honest. I wouldn't have minded that at all. Um, but then again, it's Fair Van Halen. So and Fair Warning, obviously that was a really good album. I'm not gonna lie about that. That album was great.
Hmm.
Um, but what do you have to say? Anything to add to that?
Nope, not really.
All right, plain and simple. Number 9. All right, number 8. What do you have?
I have feeling here.
Ooh, okay. Well, I mean, we're on the right track. I mean, same album. I put Amsterdam here.
Okay.
Actually, correction, we have 3 songs from that album.
Hmm.
I forgot about that. I put Amsterdam here. Same album. I mean, kind of on the same ballpark when it comes to which album.
Right.
What's funny is with Amsterdam, I didn't like this one the first time we played this album, but this last time we did the album, I actually like it. I need to play it a little bit more, so unfortunately, it kind of is a little low on my list, but I do like this song. I'm not gonna lie about that. It's not bad.
Yeah, like I thought the exact same thing. But it's a little bit higher on my list, but we'll get to that when we get to
Yeah,
that. It's like I'm gonna keep repeating myself here. It's not because I don't dislike it, it's just because I just don't hear it a lot.
right.
And again, Spotify playlist, super fucking long, you get it. But yeah, it's just like there's some songs that just peak a little bit over some songs.
Right.
But this one was just kind of like it's not the bottom of the barrel, but it's like it's alright. It's not the best. song in the world.
But I can tell you right now, it's one of the very few good songs from Balance.
Yeah. I mean, if I replay it a lot, maybe, but that's it for mine.
Yeah, I'll get to Feelin' when I get to it. I have it higher on my list.
Hmm.
But moving on to number 7, this is where I put 316, which is the second instrumental on this list.
Mm. I have okay, so I have that a little bit higher on my list, but we'll get to that.
Okay.
I have right now here.
Okay, we're awfully close on that one, which is good. So, with 316, yes, this is the second instrumental we have on this list. I mean, again, that's crazy. Like, the first freaking list we do, we get two instrumentals right off the bat. I thought that was pretty cool.
Hmm.
Um, 316 is my favorite out of the two. I've always liked 316 after hearing it from, I think that's from OU 812. I think. I could be wrong. Hold on a minute. No, I'm actually wrong. Okay. The thing here's the thing. I get OU 812 mixed up with the Fuck album.
Yeah.
Every time I get those two albums mixed up. It's from the Fuck album for Unlawful Carnal
Carnal
Knowledge.
knowledge.
Yes, that's what it's from. My apologies. I get those two albums mixed up so much. Um, but it's a really, really good instrumental. I like it.
Mm,
Um, it's just I wish I heard it more. I really wish I heard it more.
right. See, you know how I'm going through right here.
So, right now, I feel like we everybody knows that song.
I mean, yeah, I think for me, it's kind of been a little bit overplayed here
Yeah.
to me. Because it's like, when you hear, right now, and it's like, yeah, like, it's like it kind of gets overplayed a little bit, and I mean, I don't really mind the overplayedness, but it's like if you hear it like constantly, like day after day after day, it's like okay, again, kind of gets tedious after a while. So that's why I put it kind of low here. Um, Again, not gonna knock it or anything. It's just gets overplayed.
I get
Calm down.
that.
It's like calm down, people.
So, number 6, I put right now there. What'd you
Okay,
put?
I put Amsterdam here.
Okay, okay. Amsterdam. What do you have to say about
I don't really know what to say about it.
it? Besides
uh,
the fact we've only heard it twice, but it's one of the few good songs from Balance.
yeah, it's one of the like kind of saving graces. I put that in air quotes. Saving graces on balance, but the rest of it's just ass.
Yeah. Besides Feelin', Feelin' was like the closing track there.
Yeah.
With right now, it's kind of almost similar to what you said, but I actually kind of wish I heard it a little bit more. I know Show'em used to play it here and there, especially on the Two for Tuesday special they do, where
Hmm.
there's like a specific band or artist they choose every hour, and they play one song, you get to pick the second. Sometimes they'll play that song for a second song, or sometimes even the first song. But I've always liked that song because, I mean, come on, like it's one of their hits. Especially the keyboards on that. Like we're not used to hearing Eddie on keyboards, you know.
Yeah. I mean, hey, he played the hell out of them, so.
Oh yeah, I mean absolutely. Oh boy. All right, top 5 time. This is where things get a little tricky.
All right.
Number 5. What do you have?
I put 316 here.
Hey, that's good. This
That's
is
why.
where I put "Don't Tell Me What Love Can Do."
Ooh, okay. That's a little bit higher on my list,
Good.
so
Oh,
we'll
good.
get we'll get to that.
I'm curious to
uh,
hear what you have to say about 316.
so 316 when we heard it, like yeah, like you had said, like it's like the more memorable of the two instrumentals and
It's
stuff.
more mellow, but like it's like a feel good mellow. Like it just like
Yeah,
feels good.
yeah. Um, it's like every time when I hear it now, I'm like, okay. I was like, oh, okay. it kind of puts you kind of like in a mood, like
It does.
like gets you like in that like zone sort of thing. Like you space out sort of feeling.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, you can't really say that about Cathedral, but pros and cons here. Um, I mean, that's all I have to say about 316s. Like, I put it at number five, but when we get to number four, that's where I'm gonna talk about the other one. But
Okay.
um, so that's what I have to say about that.
So don't tell me what love can do. If you guys remember from our last year's video where we talked about our favorite Van Halen songs, pre-pilgrimage, of course,
Hmm.
this was like one of my favorites. It's just it's one of those like I don't give a flying shit kind of songs. Like kind of like one of those bitter songs. It's one of those songs just to when you're bitter. Um, it's really good though. Like I've said before, this music video and Can't Stop Loving You, they actually connect if you go watch them in that particular order. Um, so I thought it was pretty cool. So that's kind of why this song also gets up there because the music video is really cool. I like the creativity with that and how it connects to the next song. Um, but other than that, I really have nothing else to say. The song is just all around good.
Fair enough.
Okay, number four, I put Running with the Devil here.
I put Cathedral.
Wow. Okay. I'm gonna
So
go first, real quick.
yeah, go ahead.
So, Running with the Devil is really overplayed. I'm not gonna lie about that. But out of all the David songs, minus one, of course, that I could think of off the top of my head, actually, I just realized 90% of this list, actually, excuse me, let me see. One, two, three, four, five, six, 70% of this list is Sammy, I believe.
Yeah, maybe could be right.
Yeah, about
Yeah.
70% of this list is Sammy. So out of the three David songs, this one's like kind of in the middle for me. On play value, I hear it all the time, but it's a classic. I mean, you can't go wrong with the classics. It's one of my first Van Halen songs I listened to growing up.
Hmm. Yeah.
Hmm.
I can kind of say that too. Like it kind of gets overplayed here too, but I don't really mind the replay value to me. It's just because of the nostalgia feeling that I get too.
Yes.
Um,
Hi, Tigger.
but Tigger makes a rare appearance
A
here.
rare. Nah, she's like here every week, dude.
She's always like the special guest of the
Special
podcast.
guest, Tigger.
You always, it's just like just
Dude, do you
leaves.
remember that when she actually meowed on the show?
Yeah, I remember.
It was like right in the end of the fucking episode.
Yeah. All right. So mine, that's the second instrumental of the whole thing here. Um, I always preferred Cathedral over 316. I don't know why,
That's cool, honestly.
but it's just like I guess it's like Cathedral just has more, I guess, of a punch to it. I guess to me, because like yeah, like 316 was like more mellow, but Cathedral, it's like I don't know, something about it just like gives me goosebumps every time. I don't know why. I guess it's just Eddie's playing ability because he's a freaking god at playing guitar.
I don't know what it is. Like a lot of instrumentals, like give me goosebumps.
Yeah, like it's I just don't I can't say words. I can't say words. I'm sorry. So uh that's all I'm probably just gonna say about that.
With a lot of instrumentals, like I do get a lot of chills.
Hmm.
Like I could think of a couple off the bat from different artists. Like Def Leppard, they've got, I think it's Disintegrate from Euphoria, and then they have Switch 625, which is actually a loop. It's actually a transition from Bringing on the Heartbreak from High and Dry. I love that transition. It gets me every time. Uh, and then you have Van Halen with like Cathedral and Intruder. Even I'm surprised we didn't get Intruder and 316 like we just talked about before. Like they just give me goosebumps just because like it's the music doing the talking. There's no vocals. It's great.
I would even throw into the hat Spanish Fly as well.
Oh yeah, that's right. Damn, Van Halen's got some instrumentals up their sleeve.
It's like it's always like one per album, I think, or like two or something.
Besides a couple albums, I know like the Different Kind of Truth album. I don't think they have any.
No, I don't think they had one. I don't think,
That
which
album's
is
great, by
odd.
the way. That album's great.
Yes.
Moving on, top three. Hmm, number three. What do you have?
I put "Don't Tell Me What Love Can Do" here.
Wow, that's good. That's good. You might be a little surprised, but I put "Feelin'" here.
I'm actually not really surprised, to be honest.
I don't know how. Like,
I mean, if I since I know you, and I do know you for 2 years straight here, it's like
yes,
I guess like feeling has kind of like not a personal connection, but like kind of like an emotional attachment to it, maybe. But it could be because of like the storytelling in the song
not
or something.
really. It's not that at all, actually. It's the guitar riff that I remember the most about this song.
Oh
The
yeah.
opening guitar riff and the closing.
Hmm.
It's just, you can kind of tell the difference between David Van Halen and Sammy Van Halen just by the listening to the tone of the guitar. When you go to Balance, for example, or even listen to Humans Being, I think that's the name of the song we just heard the other night. Um, Even if you go to that song or anything from like the late '90s with Sammy, you could tell there's a slight difference because of the tone of the guitar. The guitar sounds a lot different
Hmm.
versus David's Van Halen, where the guitar was like more like in your face. This one's like more like dramatic.
Mellow.
It's really hard to explain it. And I feel like Feelin' is like a really good example with that. So that's why I put it high because it's super memorable for me, and it's probably one of my favorite tracks from Balance.
Okay. I'm not gonna argue with that. I'm not
And
gonna
I don't
argue with
like
that.
Balance, but that track is good.
Well, we both don't like balance, but that track is freaking awesome. But yeah, I kind of agree with you on that. Uh, but whereas mine, don't tell me what love can do. Man, oh man. It's like this song, man, that it almost gets me every time sometimes because it still just reminds me that Eddie's gone,
Yeah,
and it's like, damn.
damn.
Yeah. Um, it's just like, I mean, it's basically like what you said. Like the is it? I know it's the two songs that have Veda for each other, but it's like one goes into the next one. And I kind of like that.
I
I kind
do
of like that.
too. I really like that. I dig that really highly. I didn't realize that until I think I watched a Van Halen documentary on my own on TV like months and months ago, and they were talking about that. I'm like, no shit, I'm gonna have to go back and watch that. And sure as shit, they were right. Like they actually connect together if you watch closely. And I was like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, because I think remember it was like whatever MTV night we did. You had brought that up
Hmm.
when we were watching the videos. I was like, oh yeah, that's kind of cool.
Yeah. Just spreading on my knowledge, you know.
Yeah, hey, it's awesome.
All right, final
Yeah.
two. Final two. What do you have for number two?
Okay, so for number two, I put Running with the Devil here.
Oh boy, this means we have the same number one. Oh boy.
We'll get to that. We'll
Yes.
get to
So
that.
my number two is Good Enough from 5150. That is the opening track, and my God, is it good.
It's good enough.
It literally opens with Sammy's like, hello, babe. do,
Hello, baby.
do you remember that?
Yeah,
We were like, what the
yes,
hell is this?
I do because I had cheated a little bit,
Yeah, I know you did. You told me.
and I had listened to I think I had listened to that first track, and I was like, okay, well, this is gonna be a certified like solid album for us to review. Uh, I was like, oh my gosh, like that's typical Sammy for us. That's for
Pretty
us.
much. Pretty much.
um, but yeah, it's like Running with the Devil. It kind of gets overplayed here,
Right.
probably everywhere at this point.
Everywhere.
But I think it's just because of the replay value that I get, but since like David Lee Roth is my favorite Van Halen singer. Sorry, Sammy, but he's my favorite. He's always been my favorite. Um, I think it's just because of like his charisma that he brings to the song. But then with Alex, Eddie, and Michael Anthony, I almost forgot his damn name. Michael Anthony, like they bring that like charisma together, and they bring like such passion to it.
I'll be
Um,
right back. I gotta do something real quick.
okay, and I think it's just because like it's their debut album. You have to start off with a bang, and it's like I think it's a good way to open the album. Um, the whole Van Halen album as a whole, it's a very very good album too. I'm stalling for time here while Marissa gets back, but please go give us a like and subscribe. We do really appreciate that. Very good. Thank you very much. We are on the road to 300 subscribers, by the way. So thank you for helping us get to that point. I think time recording we're 226 right now. I think. Um, but I am kind of curious of what Marissa has put for her number two,
Okay.
and she's back.
I'm so sorry about that. I had to get the cats out of my dad's room. My dad's going to bed as we speak. Um,
Gotcha. I was
okay.
telling the, I was stalling for time while you were doing that. So.
So I'm gonna talk about my number two, which was good enough, real quick. Like I said, really good opener. Considering 5150 was our final album we ended on, which obviously that was like one of the best albums ever. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I like that song. The thing is, I never heard it before until we got to that album, which is kind of funny, considering I have 5150 here. It's my dad's, but I've never listened to it in full up until when we listened to it together. And I can
Hmm.
tell you right now, I was not disappointed. And Good Enough forever will be one of my favorite tracks.
Hey, yeah.
Okay. Tigger, why are you behind there? Okay. So, number one. We have the same number one this time. I'm actually very surprised.
Yes, I am actually surprised as well
And this
because
happens to be my number one of all time as well.
yes, yes, I deeply know that. Yes.
Get out of Bush!
Push.
It's fucking Sinner's Swing from, why am I drawing a blank? I'm still trying to catch my breath because I had to go get my cat. So
Fair warning.
Sinner's Swing is from Fair Warning. I don't know why I keep thinking fucking Diver Down, but um it's like Diver Down and Fair Warning I get mixed up, and then OU812 and then the Fuck album I get mixed up too. But anyways, yeah, Sinner's Swing. I mean, come on, we always reference that song when we're goofing around.
Yeah, it's so embedded into our, I guess, DNA at this point, or our nightly whatever we're doing.
Our
It's like,
comedy.
or yeah, comedy. Uh, it's like we always going like get down, push.
I remember hearing that song for the first time when we did Fair Warning. I'm like, this is it. This is the song. There's nothing beating this song. I don't care what happens. There's nothing beating this song on my list. And I'm like, that's it. Sinner Swing is like number one. I love it.
I mean,
It just has that David Lee Roth charisma to it, like that
hmm
showman charisma.
hmm
And now we're wasting time.
it's like it. Plus, it's David Lee Roth. Where you gonna you can't tell that man no on anything.
For real. He's too
he's
cool.
he's gonna be like, fuck you. I'm gonna do what I want. Oh man.
So that wraps up our very first episode of Random Ranking Van Halen edition. We hope you enjoyed. This is actually our final random ranking we're doing this year. So Van Halen was our final random ranking for 2023. That's awesome to say
Hmm.
proudly. We hope you enjoyed. Where would you rank all these songs on your list? Let us know on social media or in the comments. Once again, if you need the full set of songs, just go back to the beginning of the video. Dystro said it within like the first few minutes. So we're actually getting really close to the end of the year. Our next episode, we're really going to get into the Christmas spirit now. We are going to start talking about some Christmas movies. Just like how we did the Halloween movies back in October for spooky season, we're going to do the same thing, but with Christmas movies for Christmas. I actually need to start making my list soon for that episode, which I'll probably do after recording this.
Yeah, I
So
might do that.
I was
Might
gonna
do that
say
too.
we should probably. I think we're gonna do it together. I think that's what we're gonna do. We'll do it together after we're done.
Hmm.
So that'll be this Sunday, the 17th. It looks
Yep.
like.
Yep.
I can't wait to get a new calendar. Hopefully, it's bigger than this one because I can barely see where I'm sitting.
My
Uh,
my calendar is like one of those like calendars that's like you have like on your desk at work. You can just
yeah.
like write on it and stuff. I have like one of those in my Papa Dystro. Shout out to him. He handed me one. He's like, here you go. I was like, awesome. I was like, thanks.
So that'll be this Sunday, and then I might as well announce this episode as well. The 21st of December, my co-host here, Dystro, turns 25 this year. So we're gonna celebrate his birthday. It might not be too long of an episode, but it's gonna be something. Just like we do every year, we celebrate each other's birthdays on the show, even if the day of the week does not fall on our birthdays. But this year it does for Dystro. So we're gonna do his birthday episode this year, right on his birthday. So that's gonna be quite exciting. So that'll be a week from today. Now, just a little bit of a heads up. I do have a pretty busy holiday season coming up this year. So, with that said, I believe we're going to pre record the last three episodes of 2023, which is the 24th, the 28th, and the 31st. So all three of those episodes will be pre-recorded because I'm going to be busy. Christmas Eve, I'm going to my mother's, and then the 28th, I don't know what I'm doing that night, but I still want to get that episode pre-recorded so it's out of the way. And then the 31st, we have our New Year's Eve party on the Discord server. And I do not want to miss that, and I don't want anything interfering. So I figure, hell with it. Let's get some episodes pre-recorded so we don't have to worry about it, and we can just relax the rest of the year and celebrate it on a hot note. Sound good?
Yeah, cause like Christmas Eve, I don't know what we're gonna be doing, and Christmas, I know we're gonna be going to my stepsister's and her mom's house for Christmas. So rather
It's
just
Christmas
get
Eve, and I've already
go and
wrapped two
get
fucking presents.
presents. um, but like I completely get that because it's like we rather have them done and get them out to you guys so you can spend the holidays with your families and stuff as well, and also
Yes.
listen to some of this dope content that we're giving out to you this year towards the end of the year. We do really appreciate you guys for being along for this ride for the whole year and stuff.
Again.
Uh, and it's like it's been a crazy year. Let's just say
It
that.
has been, and I can't wait to do that recap. That'll be actually our final episode of the year. We're gonna do a whole year recap. Usually, those episodes are super
So
long,
long. Yeah.
so it's definitely a good idea that we pre-record it on like a night that I'm free,
Hmm.
so like we could take our time. We don't have to rush. No
Yeah.
interruptions, if you know what I
And
mean.
plus, like we'll give you our thoughts and whatever and opinions and all stuff on the whole year as a whole. But you better bring some snacks, some drinks. Better bring your
Your
dogs,
cat, your
your
dog,
cats.
your gecko.
Uh, bring your whole bring your whole family members or whatever, because it's gonna be a long episode?
Last year's, I think it was an hour and 12 minutes. And remember, I was uploading on slow fucking Wi-Fi.
Now you have faster Wi-Fi and
Yes,
internet,
faster
so
speed,
it'll be
so
way
we'll be
faster.
fine.
It'll be
It's
way
gonna cut the
faster.
time in like half or
Half.
more.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's pretty much wrapping up the end of the year for you guys. So like I said, the last 3 episodes of the year will be pre-recorded, but no worries, they're still gonna be posted on the right dates and times.
Mhm.
I'm gonna shoot for 10 p.m. for the post time. That's usually when I have it set when we do pre-recordings. We have them set to upload at 10 p.m. on the set day. So there you go.
There you go.
Dystro, what is our song for the night?
Okay, so I am going to go with Van Halen song, obviously.
Hell
Uh,
yeah.
I'm gonna do Sinner's Swing
Here we
here.
go. There you go. Our number one track from this list, Sinner's Swing from the Fair Warning album. My God, that album's good. Like, oh, so good. But yes, that is tonight's song of the night picked by Dystro. If you guys would like to take a listen to it, there will be a link at the top right hand corner of this episode at the very end. It will pop up. There is no music video, but there is audio for it. So go ahead and take a listen. You will not be disappointed. Trust me when I say that. Especially if you are a diehard Van Halen fan. Especially if you are a David Lee Roth fan, like me and Dystro are. So
Mhm.
take a listen to it. And as usual, if you stuck around to the very end, we greatly appreciate your support. Be sure to go on ahead and follow us on social media by clicking on that link in the description below, which will take you to Linktree. We have Instagram, TikTok, Reddit, and Twitter. So be sure to go on ahead and follow us there to keep up to date with our show, as well as the community page on our YouTube channel. You just go to our channel, you click on that community tab, it should be in the center, and you click that, and all of our updates will be there as well in case something goes wrong, we can't post, schedule change, like all that crap. So keep up to date there as well. And Dystro's YouTube channel is there as well, where he posts weekly gaming content. I'm in there too sometimes because we do game outside of the show. He also posts memes and anything else that he could think of. What are you at right now for subscribers?
1,058 right now.
Jeez, fucking stuck in the rut, I swear.
Hey, all I can say is some of the stuff that I'm gonna be, what we're gonna be doing and stuff. It's like y'all gonna have to wait for it because it's like I have some good memes coming up within the next few days, going towards Christmas. I have some good clips that I have in the vault, for the channels and stuff like that coming up. And it's like y'all just gonna have to wait.
The Die Kingstro vault.
Die Kingster Vault. Yeah, we could say that. We could say that.
You guys don't know what I'm talking about. It's his Xbox name. Um, so as we just mentioned, he does upload content weekly, whether it's memes, gaming, etc. We wanted to get him to 1,100 subscribers by the end of the year. I'm hoping that's still possible, but we can't do it without you guys. So please do me a quick favor. Go on ahead to his channel, share his stuff around, and go subscribe to him, please. I greatly appreciate that, and he would too, of course.
Mhm.
Um, Once again, take a listen to tonight's song of the night, Sinner's Swing by Van Halen, and that's it. Thank you guys for listening, and we'll catch you guys this Sunday to spread some Christmas cheer. Peace.
Peace.